Welcome to Cooking with Cindy. We are still doing our winter holiday menu. I'm sharing all of the dishes that I will be making and having for my Christmas dinner. And I hope you will take a recipe or two, or even all of them. Today we will be making roasted root vegetables with maple syrup. Super easy, super simple recipe to do. Not complicated at all. Not complicated like a lot of my Vietnamese dishes. So this is like, for me, a walk in the park. So we're starting off with 12 cups of root vegetables. You can do whatever root vegetables you like. Today I happen to be using purple potatoes and different color beets. I love using different color beets. I love beets, period. So I have yellow, I have red. I don't have orange, but I love the orange beets as well. I have carrots, parsnips. Parsnips is a blend of a carrot and parsley. Rutabaga. What else do I have? I have 16 garlic cloves that I will be adding here. So let's start off by cutting the root vegetables. I like to cut them, so it's up to you. You can cut them into 1-inch pieces. You can cut them up into 2-inch pieces, whatever you like. Whatever size pieces you're gonna cut them up into, make sure that it's consistent, only because you want them to all cook at the same time. So I'm gonna cut mine into 2-inch pieces today. Like this, right? I'm gonna do this size. And these beets, I'm just gonna cut them into 4s. Carrots, I like to make them a little bit prettier, so I cut them at a diagonal. And then the rutabaga, I love saying that word. It's a little bit tougher to cut. There you go. And the parsnips, I'll just cut them, instead of diagonally like I did with the carrots, I'm cutting them like this instead. You can cut them however you want. There is no right or wrong way to do this. And then the sweet potatoes, I'm gonna cut them differently than the carrots, just so that you can identify them. I love, look at how pretty the beets are. I love the lines that appear in the inside. They're so pretty. See, look at that. How pretty is that? Kind of look like persimmon right now. The only thing about the beets is that they do bleed when they're baking, so it is what it is. See, it's already bleeding on my hand, or staining my hands. And then this here is the purple potato, also called ube. I love ube. I love ube as desserts, you know? It's just so delicious, like an ube cake. Yum. I actually should have lined this with the parchment paper first, because now I have to dump it all out and then put it back in. And the reason why I want to line my roasting pan with parchment paper is because I'm using maple syrup to coat these root vegetables. And what happens is when you roast these vegetables on high temperature with maple syrup, it will burn, and you don't want it to burn. So to prevent it from burning, I use parchment paper. So I'm gonna dump everything in this roasting pan. There you go. I just like using this roasting pan because it's just so much prettier. And then that way, when I'm serving, I can just take this out and use this and not have to transfer it, etc. Parchment paper. So I use parchment paper any chance I can get as a substitution to aluminum foil, only because aluminum foil is not great for you. So any chance that I'm baking with anything, I'm always using parchment paper. I try to as much as possible. Okay, so let's transfer this over. Before I split it into two, I'm going to mix everything in first, and then I'm going to split it in half. Okay, so let's do this. I have a 1/4 cup of melted butter, a 1/4 cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Now, if you want to keep it simple or you want to not make it sweet, you can easily forego the maple syrup, and it'll be just as sweet and just as tasty without. A tablespoon of kosher salt. Again, I always use kosher salt when I am cooking anything. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And then I almost forgot my garlic cloves. So I have 16 garlic cloves here. And I'm just going to toss it. And basically massage everything in. And I find that anytime anyone cooks with love, and it's energy, right? So if, like for instance, I'm massaging all of this into my vegetables, I am massaging love into my vegetables. And I have to say, I think you can taste it, you know? When someone says, oh, wow, you know, he cooks from love and you can taste it in his food, it's a thing. I think so. Okay. And it feels really good to like be massaging like this. Okay. So now that it's evenly coated, I'm gonna then transfer it and split it in two so that we create one single layer for each roasting pan. Okay. Look at how pretty that looks. Isn't that colorful? All righty. Single layer here, single layer there. Now I've preheated my oven to 400 degrees. I'm gonna roast these two for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna toss them and then put them back in the oven. Increase my temperature of the oven to 450 degrees and cook it for another 20 minutes. So let's go and do it. So let's pop these babies in the oven. We circle back in 20 minutes. So while we are waiting for the root vegetables to cook, I'm going to fry up the sage. So I have sage. I actually grow these sage in my garden. I'm not going to use all of them. I'm just going to use a handful. And it's more just for garnish. It just looks really pretty. I'll sprinkle them on top. I'm all about garnishing anything and everything when it comes to food. So it's very easy to burn the sage. Again, this is optional. You guys do not have to do this. I'm just doing it because I like, it's all about the presentation for me. Okay, so I have my chopsticks here. I have my oil cooking, avocado oil. Always use avocado oil. And then I'm just gonna do a test to make sure to see if the oil is hot enough by putting my chopsticks in the oil. And then if it starts bubbling, then I'll know the oil is hot enough. So let's do this. To see how it's bubbling like that? It's ready. Okay. And you have to be really quick about this because it does fry up very quickly. So just a little bit at a time. See that? Okay, let's take it out now before it turns black or brown. You want it to still be green. See how pretty that is? I'm just gonna do, I might use all of this only because I have a lot of root vegetables. Don't let it sit in the oil too long. That should be enough. You just want to do a little bit at a time. All right, so let's take a close-up look here. Look at that. So pretty, right? And it smells so good. 20 minutes now. Let's take it out. Oh, wowza. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a toss here. Like that. Do the same over here. See how the red beets stained the other vegetables, but that's fine. Just makes it more pretty. And then what I'm going to do is, seeing that this was on the bottom, I'm going to now put this on the top rack and put this on the bottom rack. So top rack, this goes. Bottom rack, oh wow. Does it fit? Yep, it fits. Okay. I'm increasing my oven temperature to 450 and then let it roast for another 20 minutes. So it's nice and soft. Oh, look at how beautiful this is. Beautiful, isn't it? My dogs surely think it's beautiful, right, Boo-Boo? Yes. Okay. And then let's toss this thing. Oh my God, look at this. It's like perfect, literally perfect. Voila. Obviously, this is a large portion, only because usually I make this for Christmas or special occasions. You can certainly cut the recipe down. Remember this fried sage that I did? It's like nice and crispy. So I'm gonna just garnish it. Look at that. I mean, that looks like fall and winter to me. So we will be doing a taste test. I'm deciding which root vegetable I'm gonna taste test. I already know my answer, which is gonna be the beets. So I'm gonna take a yellow beet. Is this it? See, sometimes you can't even tell. Well, I'll do the surefire thing, which is the red beet. Oh. No. I think I said earlier, purple potatoes. They're not purple potatoes. They're purple sweet potatoes. Big difference. Can I help you? Are you waiting to do a taste test with me? I'm going to do a beet. Okay, so here you go. Cheers. Mmm. 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 Perfectly cooked. And the maple syrup is very subtle in the flavor. Delicious. Bye.